Hey, what's up, guys? Hopefully, my air conditioning unit over here is not going to be too loud. I'm going to try to log in on my phone over here and make sure that audio is good. Can somebody let me know if the audio is good while I'm getting this pulled up? What's up? What's up? All right, so yeah, audio seems to be good. It's coming. I can hear it through my phone, so it seems to be doing fine. Um, So I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things and doing the live on Sunday. I came a little earlier today at 5 o'clock because I don't work night shift anymore, and I don't have like to sleep all day and that kind of stuff. Actually went and enjoyed the family today, and now just out here chilling. You can see my blinds on the door where the kids have destroyed it. Whatever, just sitting on the back porch chilling. Beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Alabama. Who all we got in here? Let's see. We got Jeremy and we got Kev. Yeah, man, chilling. Feels good. Um, Take this out. I don't need it in. Yeah, we went out to the river today and uh, hung out with the kids and skipped rocks and just hung out there, and it was a really good time. So you're coming back in 4 weeks, Kev? That's awesome, man. I know you'll be excited. Which is that? I guess it's Zara. What mode are you talking about there? Because I don't. I mean, it could be probably not though. So JD, appreciate you stopping by. I need to find me a white part CRV so I can fix the old claptation over here. She's doing good though. As far as transmission fluid, are you talking about automatic or manual there, Mr. Garcia? Oh, so on a D17. I think on a D17 you should be able to. I mean, well, let's see. I put VTEC rocker arms on. The only way that you're going to be able to put the VTEC rocker assembly on that non-VTEC would probably be with the VTEC cam, but I'm really not sure. What's up, Paul? Good to have you here, man. I'm glad to see you here. Hope all is well with you up there in Ohio. Automatics. So I really recommend using the Honda ATF on a automatic, man. It's a little more expensive, and you have to go to get it, at the dealer and stuff. But it's really a good fluid, and I've used I think it's Castrol multi import or something. I've used that in the past. I guess if you're in a pinch, you could use that. What's up with your daughter's CRV there, Steve? Got a broken valve cover bolt. I have a video on the channel. Let me see if I can find it about how to get those broken bolts out. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe. Um, oh man, Paul, it's great. Let me tell you. it's a little stressful, just jumping out on my own and trying to make all the ends meet and that kind of stuff. But man, I feel amazing. Like outside of just trying to make ends meet, there's virtually no stress. My own boss and sleeping at night, off the weekends. If I just need to go do something, I only have to answer to myself. I don't have to ask off or none of that stuff, and it's really amazing. Position sensor now. What will mess up the sensor? Which position sensor? Are you talking about the cam position sensor? All right, so Steve says it idles low, installs out, replace idle air control valve twice, took off throttle body. It did thorough cleaning, and it didn't change a thing. You may just try to adjust the idle screw there on the top of the throttle body. It's not something I typically recommend doing, but it may be something that's noteworthy of doing in your case. So Kevin says that our friend Tyson, he has an all-wheel drive Civic, and it made 1,105 horsepower last night, and Kevin's he's in his feelings about it. Hondas don't. That kind of Honda's not going to use a mass airflow sensor. It may use a map sensor there on the top of the throttle body, but huh, I don't know if my recommendation to try another throttle body. On another throttle body, Steve, try that. You can just go to the junkyard and grab one. And I mean, usually they don't charge too much for those. It'll have all the sensors on it and everything too. You may want to check your throttle position. Make sure it's in the correct spot. Just have to get a voltmeter and check it with that. Got a video for that also. um, I've got a video. I've got a video for adjusting the valves on that 04 Civic. Man, my recommendation is mainly just get the tool to do it. That jam nut tool. That's the ticket, man. It makes it so much easier. So Kevin, see, Kevin from the Valley, talking about our friend Tyson. Are you referring to that motor that made 1,105 horsepower? It was a B series 84 millimeter. H4. A lot of people complain about the wobbles and all that stuff, and they cover so much stuff about they always talk about Napa Gold axles and all that stuff. And man, I don't know. It's an SUV, man. I just send it. I don't really chase stuff like that too much. My CRV needs a bunch of work. I actually ordered a ton of front end parts for it the other day from Rock Auto. I got new ball joints, upper control arms, lower control arms, sway bar end links, and wheel bearings. It's rough. Heck yeah, Kevin! I can't wait till you get back, man. So Kevin is in the military and he's overseas right now, and y'all be praying for him, man, because we're in a lot of stuff with the military right now. So he's supposed to be coming back in 4 months, I think you say, Kevin, or 4 weeks. I'm sorry, 4 weeks. So hopefully that still comes through. Leaking head gasket letting exhaust in the coolant. I mean, it could, but usually when it does that, it's going to pressurize the coolant system, and you'll like have coolant coming out of the overflow and all that kind of stuff too. So usually, if it's leaking like that, then it's going to be more than just a low idle. Best Honda single overhead cam. I don't know. I don't really mess with much single cam stuff. Kevin on here, he has a little single cam that he built. It's turbos in his EG sedan. Seems to be pretty quick. Um, but once you start dabbling with B series and K series and stuff, it's not that big of a deal. See, so Kevin or Matthew Watson says he's a big fan, been watching for a long time. Man, I appreciate it. My channel really started, I guess, with my all-wheel drive hatches. Really, kind of when I started posting more content and just trying to do little stuff, DIY stuff here and there, because that's kind of how I learned. It's just picking up stuff from the forums and kind of making my thing out of watching other people do their own thing. And it really seems like the RD1 content turned out to be my bread and butter. And I mean, I like to see RVs, so and after selling the Dragon, I use that money to be able to leave my job and that kind of stuff, and I don't really want to take a lot of money and invest it into something. So I bought this RD1. I was looking for a manual one with very little rust or no rust, and this one actually has no rust. It has plenty of dents and dings and that kind of stuff. But I paid $700 for it, and it's a manual, and it's got a little bit of tick to the motor, and it wasn't a looker by no means, but um, it's exactly what I love it. Right now, I'm probably, even after ordering those parts for it, like $1,000 into it. I've already put a lift kit on it and wheels and that stuff. So I did that yesterday, and the video for that should be coming out in a couple days. But yeah, I really enjoy the CRV. I already have a K24A2 here that's going to be going into it, and then I have Freelander drive shaft. I just got a verbal agreement for the guy to get a K series all-wheel drive transmission. Got most of a turbo kit here already. I've got K Pro injectors. I've got a lot of the stuff. I'm basically going to have to get like some mounts and some other little odd and end things, but it should be a pretty fun little project. I'm not crazy, going for crazy horsepower, probably 300 to 400 horsepower tops, and just have fun with it. Crispy Budo wants to know which one is the best trim on the RD1s. There's really very minor differences between the trims, so it really just depends on, like that. Mine is an EX, so it has like painted mirrors, painted door handles, has the bed mod. I can't even think off the top of my head what all the difference is between the EX and LX. Oh, the EX also has aluminum wheels, where the LX would have steel wheels, not painted handles, not painted mirrors. And I think some of the LXs didn't have the bed mod, but um, Kevin says he's my biggest fan. Known Kevin for quite a while. I actually started talking to Kevin when he was in the military over in Italy. So, VTEC cam position sensor. Those cam position sensors should be the same there as the raw. They shouldn't be any different. Oh man, as far as me, I'm just leaving the motor stock K24A2. Yeah, I want nothing crazy because I do want to still go out and have fun with it, run through woods and that kind of stuff, and just having 500 or 600 horsepower in the woods isn't going to be practical. Piston rod B20. Heck yeah, that's awesome, dude. He's got the two CRVs, both 5-speed, and One's fully built with a rod and piston V20 VTEC. What kind of power are you making there, Matthew? Yeah. Um, Tyson's Instagram, he posted that video of the live of them doing the tuning the other night. It's King Koopa EG. Oh, that's pretty sick there, JD. Yeah, I had the Freelander drive shaft in my hatch, and then I've got I had an extra Freelander drive shaft. That's one thing that's been pretty cool. Like with this is like I've been able to. I'm going to repurpose a lot of the stuff that I took off of the Dragon and kept, but I upgraded, such as like my clutch. So I have a twin disc clutch here that I upgraded to a triple disc when I had the Dragon, and now I have a twin disc. So I'm gonna put the twin disc in the CRV. Is it overkill? Probably so, but I'll never have to worry about dumping it and toasting the clutch or something. K20? No, it's K24A2, man. What are you talking about? 2.4. Yeah, that's Matt. That's what I had planned to do. I've already got a guy that's interested in the transmission, so um, I, he messaged me literally the day that I bought it and was like, "Hey, I really want that transmission." So, transmission seems to do fine. But yeah, I wasn't in a lot of money. I did have to drive a little ways to go get it. I drove like 5 hours to go get it, but it is what it is. There's no rust on it though, so. Um, but yeah, I plan to sell that transmission. So, like I said, right now I'm about $1,000 into it with the parts that I ordered for the front end, and gas money to go get it, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, and then after I sell the transmission, I'll recoup about $700, and then the K24A2 I actually paid $500 for it delivered to my house. It's a '08, so it's a higher horsepower version, and then just have, like I said, a bunch of those other parts just here that I've had. So it's been K24 all along, Kevin. What are you talking about? I've had this K24A2 sitting in my shed for 2 months. Man, I don't know. Crispy asked me how I compare the Subaru SG5. I don't even know what a SG5 is, honestly. So I can't really tell you. Um, yeah, I had fun yesterday, or it wasn't yesterday. It was a couple days ago when we went riding, and I posted that video. I think this morning, where we actually went out. Wish we could have went a little bit further out in the woods, but we got out. Was looking at a hill I was trying to climb, and I heard the tire. You hear it hissing. I was like, "Well, we better come on out." Um, I didn't want to be. We were like miles out in the woods, and I didn't want to get out there and get stranded with flat. And there was no cell service out there, so um, yeah, it just came on back. Let's see. Just reading some of these comments over here. Uh, 04 Civic seems to hesitate a bit when accelerating. Hopefully, new time belt exhaust manifold, spark plugs, and valve adjustment helps. I don't know. We had a cord up here the other day that it was hesitating really bad, and we pulled the converter off of it, and the converter was melted inside of it. So maybe check that out. I don't know. Make sure your timing is really good on that too. If it's a tooth out or something, it'll make it feel like it's hesitating. So, um, man, yeah, Kevin, I do have a K20 here. I've actually got a couple K20s, but none that are well. We had a K20A2 that's still in the parts car down here, and we got a K20 Z3 bottom end. Well, no, I just used it in another car, so I don't have that anymore. Like some of you guys may not know, but I quit my job in January and started a new business at the 1st of February. and basically doing like mobile mechanic work. We do oil changes, brakes, filters, little knick-knack stuff, and it's um, it's kind of slow. It's made enough money to pay its own bills, but it's hey, um, oh here's your drink. Um, it's made enough money to pay its own bills, but it's nothing to write home about. I mean, it's got money in the bank, but I haven't had to put any more money into it since we started, so it's uh it's good in that aspect, I guess. But for 1 month in, I think it's doing pretty good. Time Belt's 9 years old, so that might have been it. It's also been a full head crack. Yeah, I'm guessing you have a yeah. Well, you said you had the non VTEC, I believe. But usually the non VTEC exhaust manifolds are the one that crack. Um, I got probably a few K24s you can take, Kevin. Um, so the Forester, it's a weak 5 speed, lots of servicing on the engine, pain in the neck. Outside of their rear-wheel drive bias instead of front-wheel drive. Huh. I don't know. It sounds pretty cool. I kind of thought about doing like Pablo did down at SP Tuning when he had his CRX. It was B series all-wheel drive. He put some axle stubs in the front and did some rear-wheel drive burnouts. I thought that's pretty cool. I thought about doing that with the CRV, just doing some donuts, having fun. But at the same time, I don't want to hurt the transmission because I can sell that transmission and recoup some money. So I don't know. I may just hold off on doing all that. But yeah, on the left side, are you talking about like Jesse? Where exactly are you talking about is leaking oil? You're talking about like between the engine and transmission is leaking oil. Um, but yes, if I'm glad you were able to fix your with that video. If I found 20 CRVs with broken timing belts, I would buy every single one of them and bring them here and fix them. It would probably each and every one of them run just fine. Um, it says my connection is unstable. Hopefully, I'm not losing you guys. I don't know. Hmm. Let's see. My business is Oil Guys Mobile Lube and Service. You can look it up on Google or whatever. It's Oil Guys Mobile Lube and Service. Um, I'll write it in the comments too. On the '06 Ridgeline, the R&R on the engine. I'm not sure. I can look it up real quick though. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so my program says it's 14.3 hours is what it quotes for doing the R&R on the engine in a '06 Ridgeline. Which, funny enough, is that I have a '08 Odyssey here, and it's the same exact time. Um, all right, so you said Jesse says it's on top of the motor, cam seal. I mean, it could be cam seal. If it's on the driver's side, I don't know where you're at, but um, guess if you're sitting in the driver's seat looking at the front of the vehicle, if it's on the left of the vehicle, then that's probably cam seals. If it's on the right or like in the center of the vehicle, it's probably going to be that cam plug on the top of the up there by the distributor, or it's going to be the distributor O-ring, or it's going to be the rear main seal. Cool, that's awesome, man. Um, I mean that should be a lot more fun in the CRV than the old B20, because I'm telling you, that thing in mine is a turtle. All right, Jonathan, we'll see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Poland, awesome. Glad to have you here, bud. It looks like we got about 16 people in here right now. So that's pretty cool. It's typically, like when I was doing these every Sunday, I would get up to probably 30 or so. So it's good to have some people in here. I may start trying to do these again on Sundays and stuff, and just be more involved. I don't know how long I'll do them. Probably just go to about 5:30 today. It's about 5:24 right now, so a couple more minutes. Also, I have a few of the Only Hondas T-shirts left. It's backwards on my end, but let's see. Looking at it on my phone over here on the side. Okay, so it actually does on my screen on the computer. So I'm just going off the camera on my MacBook, and it shows it backwards. But over here on my phone, it actually shows it correct. I have a few of these shirts left. I'm gonna they're on the website, and they're printed with Only Hondas on the front, and I'm gonna put them on sale today on HondaResource.com. I need to get these things cleared out. I'd like to get some more merch made and stuff like that, but I don't want a bunch of just stale inventory sitting here. So I've got a few hoodies. I know it's not exactly hoodie weather anymore. It's starting to get warm. I've got a few hoodies and a few t-shirts. I'd like to clear those out, and then we can start on some more merch. So I'll put that stuff on sale to try to help it get on out of here. Probably just try to break even on them, but so it's Only Hondas, and I had the turbo put in here. These are screen printed. These are not no vinyl or anything. These are actually screen printed, and it's on they're on Next Level brand shirts. So Next Level brand is exceptional quality. It's more expensive. I like quality over quantity. Um, but yeah, if you guys can help me out and spread the word, share it, or whatever on those, and let's get those going so we can get some new merch on the way. I got my Hush Performance shirt on today. Hush actually just went out of business. It sucks, but that's what it is. It's just the way life is right now, man. So 01 CRV has repetitive issues with ILR control valve, CEO, and burning through spark plugs. Change distributor, starter, and ILR control valve. No. What Sarah, which spark plugs are you running on that? Are you running NGK, or are you running some other brand? I don't know. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't usually have. I've never had one come through here that just like repeatedly burns up all air control valves. I'm guessing you're probably getting those auto air control valves from the parts store or something. But my suggestion would be to go to the junkyard or something if you have that capability or access to one, and get one OEM one used off of another CRV, because those don't typically just go bad. You know, you can go out and get one, and chances of it being good are probably pretty good. You can go out and get one of those from a junkyard and put it on there and see what that does. But it's not a very common issue there. All right, guys, we got just a couple more minutes, and then we'll get off of here. Anybody got anything? Any tips on how I could tell how good how the air control valve is good from the yard? Man, I really don't. I really don't have any tips. You know, just get a couple of them and try your luck. I guess I don't really know. I wish I could tell you. All right, Kevin. We'll see you, buddy. Be safe. Yeah. And, Team Axle Stands here was also, he was saying that filling it up with brake cleaner fixes it and frees them. Also, if you use carburetor cleaner, it don't evaporate like the brake cleaner, so it'll sit in there and you can clean it. And it helps to use carburetor cleaner, let it sit in there, and then spray it out with the brake cleaner just to wash all that residue out, because it will not dry. The carburetor cleaner won't dry like the brake cleaner. So um, send it, puppy. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everyone stopping by. I'm going to call it a day at this point. I'm going to go in here and see if I can get into something, play with the kids, or hang out in the shop or whatever. If it's on a CRV, it could be the weak motor or whatever. I know they're sometimes a little wiper transmission is bad about the bushings going bad on them too. So you may want to look at that. So. All right, guys. Maybe be back next Sunday. I'm not sure yet. Maybe depends on what's going on. Hopefully, um, hopefully I have some more stuff coming out this week. It's supposed to be raining all week, so I'm not going to be out doing any mobile mechanic work. I'm going to be strictly working in the shop. Got about 25 cars out here, something like that, at the house right now, and it's a little overwhelming. Need to get some stuff done. Get on out of here. Let's see, we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 12 CRVs here. About 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 Civics. 1, 2, 3 Accords, 2 S2000s, 2 Odysseys. There's a lot of stuff here, man. We gotta get some of this stuff done. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Yeah. So I do have a video on that, but I can't tell you where it's at right now. Let me go see if I can find that for you real quick, and then I'll get off of here. See you. Yeah.
I need to just put myself into a retirement home. I'll take the dogs. You can have the kids.
Let's see. Dear Team Axle Stands, my wife hates it.
What the hell are you doing?
He said he needs to show his wife how many vehicles I have in the yard. Then maybe his wife will let him have some more. She hates all the cars here. Hold on.
Unless you want to end up on the next 48, because that's where Philip pushing it. ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, but it pays our bills. So
Some of them. Got one over there with the mud on it, though.
yes, it does. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, where you gonna pick cigarettes, man?
I don't know.
He's going into the club.
La 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 la. I don't know, man. Just hold on one second. Let me get back over here to this other thing. It's all right. I'm putting my email in here. Email me and Philip at thehondaresource.com. And that way I'll have your contact information and I can get find that video and send it over to you. I can't find it. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna hop off here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.